For our local news, while the GGs were busy going after Kogane Cho, their faithful pup Potts was kidnapped. Woo-hoo!
Originally released in the US as Jet Grind Radio for Sega's Dreamcast console, Jet Set Radio HD is a visually enhanced update with the same gameplay, quirky characters, and nearly all of the catchy tunes that helped to make 2000's game a cult classic. For those who never experienced the original title, Sega's Subversive Skater has you rebelling against a totalitarian regime by spraying graffiti on cars, walls, people, and other objects throughout different sectors of a futuristic city called Tokyo-to.
Yeah, nice.
Rival gangs, easily identified by the kooky costumes they wear, are competing to see who can leave their mark, literally, on the world around them. What made Jet Grind Radio stand out was its combination of cel-shaded visuals, piquant humor, and offbeat gameplay that had you discovering elaborate ways to accomplish your tagging objectives as efficiently as possible.
Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
The gameplay is not about trying to bust out tricks or maintaining balance while sticking landings. Rather, it's a timed arcade-style romp that has you trying to complete as many tags as possible before you're captured or killed by law enforcement. Grinding in the game is automatic once you hop on a rail. Tricks are automatically performed by jumping off rails, and even the act of spraying graffiti is relatively simple, requiring a button press or a few basic gestures with the analog stick. The challenge in Jet Set Radio HD is trying to keep your supply of paint replenished while weaving, leaping, and flipping across an environment filled with authority figures, pedestrians, rival gangs, dogs, and the occasional rocket-firing attack chopper. Along the way, you'll add new characters to your team by completing challenges that are a cross between Horse and Simon Says. You'll also compete in head-to-head races and engage in boss fights to open up new parts of the city. For its high-def debut, Jet Set Radio's visuals are clean and crisp, as you'd expect, while retaining the original game's comic book-style presentation. Characters still sport relatively few polygons, there is some pop-up in the scenery, the camera is somewhat unwieldy, and loading times are frequent, all of which were issues in the original game. Some of the problems affecting this update include some stuttering in the audio, particularly during cutscenes, and a few graffiti controls that don't seem to register correctly. The half-circle motions in particular, often requiring multiple attempts to execute, are frustrating when you only have a few moments to finish your tag.
Yeah!
Jet Set Radio HD is an otherwise faithful adaptation that doesn't look any worse for wear despite its age. While there aren't a lot of enhancements to the core game, and those new to the franchise may balk at the basic controls when compared to more traditional skating titles, those who remember it fondly shouldn't hesitate to pick up the only game that ever dared them to go over the hood, through the streets, and into your brain.
Yeah!
See this and other GT shows and game reviews on the GT Originals iOS app, available now on the App Store.